Hey there, I'm just going for a little bike ride on my e-bike around the neighborhood, and it's really hot. It's like 97 degrees and really humid. It's too hot to walk. But on my e-bike I get a breeze and get some exercise at the same time, so it's all good. What I want to say is the video you're about to watch, or this video I guess, is a little longer than it should be for what it is, but it's kind of a special video for me. I guess you could say somewhat of a celebration. What I did, this was a few days ago, what's coming up, I went to a nature area not too far down the road from where I live, and I hadn't been there in about 7 or 8 years, but I went and walked a little trail. And I was thinking about that I did that a few days ago on my birthday, and the significance of it was a year and a half ago, that's just a year and a half, 18 months ago, I could not have done this walk. I wouldn't even have considered it. The walk starts at the sign talking about the nature trail, the location I'm at. And to walk, you'll see when I walk down to my vehicle a year and a half ago, that's about as far as I would have made it. I would have had to sit down, legs would have been cramping. That's all as far as I could go. And I set out to change that and lost over 30% of my body weight at the time, a total of about 85 pounds, and it changed my life. I've made a number of videos in the past trying to encourage, inspire people in a similar situation that it can be done. Manjaro helped me, right? But there's no miracle. I mean, burgers and tacos and chicken fried steak and fried chicken and mashed potatoes and all that stuff still tastes good when you're taking Manjaro or any of those other medications of that variety. I forget what they're called. It still takes some self-discipline. You have to want to, but with self-discipline and the effort, you set your mind to it, it can be done. And I got to tell you, getting out in nature and being able to walk, having my mobility back, it was worth it, you know. And I'm sticking with it. I've stayed in the mid 180s, just bouncing around from 182 to 188, somewhere in there, just back and forth for months now. I've considered going ahead and losing some more, which I could do. I know how to do it, and I've proven I have the self-discipline to do it. I have the willpower, but I'm doing pretty good and enjoying life. Anyway, I won't ramble on any longer. I'm just going to tell you, I hope you enjoy the video, and I appreciate you supporting my channel and supporting me in my life recovery journey and otherwise. And I'm looking forward to another year, and I will post an update on how things are going for sure on my 66th birthday. All right, later on. Let's watch this video. I'm at the Burton Cotton Gin and Museum's Indian Creek Nature Area, a project of Texas Master Naturalists, Gideon Lincecum chapter, in memory of Carol Montgomery, April 7th, 1930 to December 25th. She died on Christmas Day, 2020. Founding Director of Indian Creek Nature Area, Texas Master Naturalists. That sign says those are rock roses. That is mealy blue sage. And from up top, you drop down here, pretty steep incline, down into this bottom, it is hot and humid. So the shade of this trail will be very welcoming. However, there won't be much breeze, I don't think. It's pretty thick, and it is awfully humid. Today it's in the 3rd week of July, and this is my birthday. This is my birthday walk. Getting my steps in on my birthday. I'm officially a senior citizen, I suppose. That day is today. Sure snuck up on me. I have been here before, around 7 or 8 years ago. I think 2017. That would be 8 years ago. And I came here for what else? A geocache. Look at that, it's like a creek, a runoff, but it's rock. I bet when the water's running here, that's really pretty. Little waterfalls and stuff. I know the depth, change in depths doesn't quite project in video, but that's pretty cool right there. I'm not sure which way to go to walk around this trail. I'm going to stay to the left and keep turning right. That way you always wind up where you started, right? Something like that. This is pretty cool. I have a feeling that this is a seldom used trail. It's a little bit out of the way. We're in the little town of Burton, Texas. And I've got the mic on background noise reduction. I'm going to turn that off so we can hear the sounds of nature. They've got things even along the trail that say it's an eastern redbud. It's pretty immature though, I guess. They planted it and waiting for the eastern redbud to grow. This is a cool trail to walk on. I really prefer this to walking around on the pavement in town, or even on a concrete or gravel walkway trail in the park. I like those, don't get me wrong. This is better. You really feel like you're out in nature. There's that creek. It's probably 20 feet down there. It's really rocky bottom and stuff. Somebody's little swimming pool who got swept away. Or air up floaty or something. Wow, that's some cool area over there. You know what? No doubt about it. My buddy Will at OG Fishing would drop a line in these little pools of water in a heartbeat. He would. I guess this can be a test to see if Will watches my videos. See if he comments it. Where is that? I want to go fishing there. Knowing him, this is nearby where he lives. He's probably found this by now. I'll sure tell him about it. I don't expect him to have to watch my video to know about this. How cool is that? And I hope this boulder isn't about to give way. Look at that. Wow. With all the rain we got, I would have expected there to be more water here. That's such a little bitty hole. You know what? I was fixing to say, I doubt there's any fish in there, but I can see them. There's perch in there. There's one right there. There's another one right there. They found it to the deep spot where they can survive. It's amazing where you find fish. They're pretty small. Maybe about 4 or 5 inches long, it looks like. I don't know if you can see them or not, but there are quite a number of perch in there. I do kind of doubt there's a big old bass in there. And I don't know how far you'd have to go. Now there's a bridge right there that crosses this creek at the edge of Burton on like a little back street kind of a thing. Not a highway or anything. If a person worked their way up through there, you might find some bigger pools. This trail does not continue on this way. It's just a way to get down to that little deep pool. So let me go backtrack here. a little ways back to the fork, and here's my fork in the trail, so I'm going to take it. Here we go. Look at that, how dense that is out through there. This is as close as you get to a Central Texas jungle. Tell you this, and it's not huge. I know this isn't going to take me like miles and miles and miles. Bee, is you doing good work? The camera does. I've tried that before. The camera, my phone does not want to focus on the bee. I wish it would. So I've already looped back where I started. There is the black pearl, but maybe we have a trail headed off this way, or not. Maybe. Why are there so many stumps? Texas Mater nationalists have been removing invasive ligustrum trees from this native area for years. Many had grown to over 30 feet tall and were shading out our beautiful native trees. How many ligustrum have been removed from this 2-acre native area? More than 1,500. Well, good job, naturalists. And I got to watch out for snakes and such. Okay, we seem to have come to a dead end here. I guess this is it. Unless I can go back and find another path. Let me double back and see. Okay, I just now paid attention to the sign. Ravine Loop. That's what I just walked, I guess. The Ravine Loop is just a short loop around this thing where you can get down to that ravine. And yeah, so I guess that's it. Waterfall path. Okay, ravine loop to the left, waterfall to the right. Okay. I'm just reversing the direction of what I have already done, making sure I didn't miss another fork or somewhere I could continue on. I seem to remember back when we were getting geocaches back here, as far as it was the Brenham visitors, the Visitors Bureau, Visit Brenham. They put on a geo tour where they hid 30-something caches, and we had a big event. You could go find those. There were hundreds of people came, had a great time, and there were a lot of new geocaches placed in the area, many by myself and the Sock Monkey. And Visit Brenham decided to discontinue that, which I'm sure the local restaurant and hotel owners were not happy about, because it created a lot of revenue for them. But Visit Brenham went on to do different things. So I went ahead and crossed over here toward the bridge, but I don't think this trail is going to continue. I've got some good steps in though, and I've enjoyed being out here in nature. And I think the recent really heavy rains we've got created a lot of this what do you call it, flotsam and jetsam, whatever. It's kind of got things plugged up, because if this wasn't here, and I could probably work my way through, get over there. Let's do that. Let's explore on. I think I'm in good enough shape to handle this now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There you go, Will. Right under the bridge. I don't know if you can access that from that bridge, but that looks like a pretty good fishy pool right there. I just think it's so cool how through the years, the decades, the centuries, the millennia, the water has washed this out. It ain't like the Grand Canyon or nothing like that, but it's cool. And I guess this is sandstone, maybe limestone. I don't know. I'm not a stoner anymore. I don't know much about stones. And the Rolling Stones, I'm pretty familiar with some of their work. Yeah, it's a lot of the structure here, the earth stratus, whatever you want to call it, is huge. It's just, it's very cool. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. We've got a hose run down through here coming off of that bridge. I don't know what that pipe is for, that hose. It's like 1.5 inches. I just don't know. When I'm done here, I think I'm going to go up to that bridge and see where that hose, the pipe comes out, and see if I can trace it to its end. And we can solve the mystery of what's that flexible hose down here through into the creek being used for. Let's see. I am 100% sure I will not be running into any other hikers on this trail. It's too isolated, there's not a lot of traffic here ever, and it's baking hot with humidity. I saw somebody said the humidity where they were was like 1.3 billion. That's how it feels. I thought that was funny. I don't remember who that was, but I liked it. And there is the Black Pearl over there. I'm gonna go get in it and head out. I've got Gatorade Zero in there, fruit punch flavor, cold. Looking forward to it. Yeah. Check it out. It's my birthday. I made it back to the Black Pearl. I got my Gatorade Zero, and I was gonna sit down here and do a closing at the picnic table, and look what I found. It's my lucky day. It's been there a while too. There's a ring around it. What is that? That's American money, quarters. 50, 60, 65, 68 cents somebody left me. Cool. Well, it's nice down here. It's just hot and humid, and I'm ready to go get in the air conditioning. So I'm just going to tell you, do me a favor, treat other people the way you want to be treated, all right? Until next time, this is Todd, and I'm out. I just found another nickel on the ground, 73 cents. Woohoo!